we're gonna start our review shows by looking at the one and only Netherlands. Oh my goodness, it was 44 long years, and finally last year they won the competition with Duncan Laurence's Arcade. Now, before we look back at last year and something more recent, let's take a trip down memory lane and see what the Netherlands winners had to offer before Duncan came along.
Wees nog eens lief, net als toen.
Een beetje verliefd is iedereen, wel eens, dat weet je.
La 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 la.
Ding a dong every hour when you pick a flower, even when your lover is gone.
Oh, absolute classics there. I know everyone kind of goes, oh, especially with Ding a Dong. It's like that typical 70s Eurovision song. And I'm sure you are all joining in with your opinions in the chat room as we start to review these. Already, can I just say a quick hello to Teddy Costello, to Pulse 7, to David, to Ahmet, to BHTV, to Gustav, to ESCNL, to John Boy, and there's loads of others. Tom BDB is in there, Catcher's in there as well. There's loads of you. Can we just give everyone just a quick wave, please? Hello.
Hi.
Right. So, we've seen what the Netherlands won with beforehand. They posted their latest victory last year with Duncan Laurence. And to be fair, this was kind of a long time coming. I think more so if you're Dutch, obviously. But I was looking at the results of past Dutch entries from the last few years, and they came 5th in 2016 semi-final, and then came 11th in the final, then 4th in the semi-final in 2017, came 11th in the final again. 2018, Waylon took 7th in the semi-final, 18th in the final, and then Duncan Laurence hit the scene with this. Now, guys, let's just quickly run around. How excited are you guys to see the Netherlands finally get a chance at hosting this year? Gemma?
So excited. Finally.
Are you going to be partying Rotterdam?
Yes. Yes, I believe I will be. I don't know if that's a question that needed to be asked.
Well, do you know what? I feel like it needs to be in some ways. What are you looking forward to the most about the Netherlands hosting?
I haven't actually thought about it. I'm just excited to see everyone again. I've missed all my European buddies.
Brilliant. And Elliot, what are you expecting from the Dutch this year?
If anything, how their entire planning and the allocation draws to be like efficiency, because they've just been on the ball getting stuff done, not waiting around. Like they've already said there's going to be no awful jokes, pre-written jokes in the script as well, which I think is a great move away from the old sterile things. The allocation draw lasted about half an hour. We never have it that fast. They just seem to be really on it and passionate to host it. And it just makes me very excited because they've just taken it and ran with it as fast as they can. But yeah, I'm expecting it all to be very efficient and well run on the nights.
And of course, Jana, how long is it going to... You've probably got the shortest journey out of everyone.
Yes, but I'm not making it. I'm staying at home.
Oh, you're not even going to sit in a cheeky drive to Rotterdam at some point?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Someone
No.
who is planning to go to Rotterdam, I know, is Martin. What are you looking forward to the most?
Well, just to say one thing, Ding a Dong would have been was the first Eurovision song I ever saw performed on television. I am that old, okay? But yeah, I'm looking forward to the whole thing. I mean, as Elliot was saying, it's been extremely well planned. It's compared to Kiev and Tel Aviv. It's just so slick. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. We've got 5 live shows to go to at the moment. See if I can get tickets for number 6, and then that'll be sort of 9-10 days planned. So brilliant, assuming nothing else happens.
Speaking of nothing else happening, Stuart, how's it going with that Netherlands trip planning?
Yeah, so as most people will know me, I was one of the poor bastards that got caught up in the Flybe fiasco. I've lost 3 flights in 24 hours. So excited. Now, in all seriousness, I will be going to Rotterdam. Very excited for a party in the Netherlands. Who doesn't like a crepe and a cigarette or a smoke and a pancake? It's all about the Netherlands Euro Club. I'm with Gemma. I'm on that dance floor hitting it hard, Tom.
And for those of you that don't know the reference, that's from Austin Powers' Gold Member references there, and I'm sad to know that I know that as well. Ian, what are you looking forward to most about the Netherlands hosting the contest?
I don't know. Well, I am really, really far. I'm not gonna go to Eurovision in Rotterdam, but I am expecting somewhat of a efficient contest, maybe ending before the sun rises here, because I think it's gonna start like 3, and if like it ends on 6 a.m., it will be a great morning for me.
Hey, I shall keep my fingers crossed for you. Now, let's go to the exciting bit, because the Netherlands have got their answer. Now, Gustav put in the chat room that Stuart's been slaughtering languages since 2018. I'll be perfectly honest, I haven't been that far behind him. They are represented by, is it Jeangu Macrooy?
Jeangu Macrooy.
Jeangu Macrooy. I have to admit, when I first read it, I thought of Jeangu, which is the name of a character in the American sitcom The Good Place. But we'll move on from that one. That was me not knowing how to pronounce the name. It's a very personal story. The song, it's a quest to find himself. The song is called Grow. Let's take a listen. Right, come on then. Let's move in to the best things. Elliot, what do you think of Grow? Is it a grower?
Before I get to that, I just need to say, because people keep asking about my hair, it is still here. It's my headphones and my bandana apparently makes it look like I'm bald. I still have my hair. I'm not receding at 27. It's fine. Back onto the song, though. Yeah, the Netherlands have done this very clever thing, which a lot of countries do, which is we're going to send a credible song, but we don't want to win again. And it's fine if we don't, because this song, I can see why Stuart uploaded the live version and not the actual studio release of it, because it just, it doesn't, the lyrics are brilliant when you really tune into them. But within a minute, I was like, this is a song you're either going to be really in tune with, or you're going to get up and put the kettle on to. It's just it doesn't grab me straight away, and his voice and this sort of music has its audience. Like we saw that with Cesar, we saw that with other soul sort of songs. It has its audience. I'm just not a massive fan of it personally. I mean, like I said, his voice is great, but the song is just a bit of a letdown for me personally, sadly. But saying that, I wasn't wowed by Arcade when we did this last year and went on 1. So what do I know?
Better than that much.
Hashtag is Elliot's music taste always wrong. Netherlands. What are we making of the entry itself?
Well, when I first saw the video, the official video, I was like, oh my God, this is so boring. I couldn't stay focused on the song. I was doing other things, if the Netherlands are gonna, you know, I don't know what to say. So if he's going to present the song like he did in the video, I would say the Netherlands can be happy. They are already in the final. Because, oh, no, it's not my thing. But I've seen the live piece now for the first time. It's better. But it's still not my thing, but it's better, you know?
Okay, so we've got some mixed opinions there. ESC are now in the chat room. I'm from the Netherlands, and there are mixed feelings here. The reaction on Hooverphonic were more positive. Hooverphonic representing Belgium, and their review will be coming to ESC Fan TV very, very, very soon. Let's go to Martin. What do we think? Because you were telling me that there was difference when we were speaking on the show before the show started. You said there was a big difference between the video and the live version. What impact do you think that's going to have on expectations?
Well, when I saw, because I judge everything on first listen, and sometimes you got a live, sometimes you got official video. Official video, I was sort of annoyed for the first 2 minutes because it just didn't seem to go anywhere, and then it picked up for a minute and then it stopped, and it left me totally cold. And I thought, oh God, this is a nightmare. And I had this down as 28 out of 30 that was there yesterday. Saw the live version. I can't remember what the chat show's called, but all the Eurovision acts seem to go on it fairly quickly after the release of their songs. And he totally sells this. He fills that first 2 minutes for me. The live performance is him. It's everything. He is the entry. His voice is amazing. He brings all the emotion to bear, which you couldn't have in the video. And I'm not going to say it's going to win, but now it's my number 7 so far, and we've we've still got songs to go, but I think that now this could possibly be a top 10. This could be, as Elliot was alluding to, a big jury song, and then picking up votes with the televote. But for me, it's totally transformed with the live. He's amazing to watch. I'd be quite glad to go and see him in concert, I think.
Interesting. Interesting you say about seeing in concert, because I remember even with Duncan Laurence last year being blown away by the live version. I went and saw him live in December as well, and I think those types of artists can really, really, really deliver live. Ian, what's your take?
Oh, okay. Hello. Well, let's see. This song feels like, since 2018, all the host songs sound like they would be great for a funeral. Sorry to be shady. But I know it's competent, but it's not really wowing for me. So it is really great that they are in the final. I think they're going to get a lot of jury points, but I don't think they're going to get a lot of televotes.
Which I think would suit the style of the song, wouldn't it? To be fair, I just would love to see a host entry do really well that isn't Swedish.
2016.
Yeah, as I say, a host entry to do well that isn't Swedish, because Sweden seem to nail the home entries, and other countries, even Israel, which I adored last year, I have to say, just didn't really cut it. Gemma, what's your opinion on Grow?
I pretty well have the same opinions as everyone else. I generally listen to all the songs when I'm driving to work, and it came on, and I was like, "What on earth is this nonsense? Like, come on, I want something a little bit more upbeat, thank you." But like, I don't know what it is with host countries. Like, why do they always have to feel like they need to send something? Like, it just sounds like it's like a different version of Arcade. Like, it just feels like it's in the same vein, but it's just missing something. Again, it'll probably be amazing live, but it's not a studio song, really.
Do you know what I think this is missing? I think this is missing a Wilders talk up, and that's why I'm going to call on Stuart to wrap this one up.
Yeah, so when I first heard this, I thought this is not what I was expecting from a host entry. And there's a point to that because that was the first ever listen. I thought this is a bit strange. It felt a bit like a 2.5 minute intro and then a 30-second entry, you know. But actually, when you listen to the words, it's beautifully written. The lyrics are incredible. It's all about encouraging people to feel less lonely, to open up and search for happiness. He's almost apologizing for the way he expresses his feelings. Some of the words, they don't lyrically. There's no sort of standard poetry to this. It's don't take it personally. Don't be offended. Don't mind if my mood changing like the weather. He's telling a story. He's not necessarily singing in a classical style. So you've really got to kind of open your mind to this. He's an incredible vocalist. I think the juries will love this, actually. I really do. Because of the way it's written, I think this is definitely going to be something that the juries will appreciate because they will understand the way it's written and the meaning behind it. So I think maybe this is not a televote song, but I do think the jury will give it plenty of votes. And I do think this is the type of entry that a host nation should be sending. It means something. It's special. And congratulations, Netherlands. You've picked a really, really good song.
Yes. And do you know what? I would absolutely agree with that. I'll tell you where I might get some flack from is where I think the Netherlands' biggest rivals in the points section for this type of song is going to come from. And I'm going to draw a parallel with the United Kingdom because I think our song is kind of the same genre, same style, same kind of vocals. And I think that's going to prove a little bit of a rival to it. But I think it wins on meaning and I think it wins on something that's special. And we wish the Netherlands all the best of luck, especially given the fact I do believe their draw for their actual place in the contest occurs at the heads of delegation meeting that's occurring early next week.
I'm not sure that will be high on the list of things to talk about.
Might not be high on the list of things to talk about, Stuart, but I tell you what, that artist, Jeangu, is going to be absolutely kind of, looking forward to it because a draw can make or break a song. Okay, if he's on first, it could go all Engelbert Humperdinck. If he's on last, it could be more Fuego. So let's just bear that in mind.
Don't compare it to Fuego.
Let's just be honest. Being brutally honest, I have to agree. Like wherever it is within the jury, it'll do fine. The televote, it's either going to be on too early, or everyone's going to be drunk and they'll forget it. This song is doomed by televote sense. And the comparison to Kobe Marimi, he actually got nothing from the jury when the jury points were actually corrected. He got nothing. So having a meaningful song sang well only gets you so far now.
Oh, I think this is.
Yeah.
I hear you, but I think this is leagues above Kobe Marimi's song. As much as I loved it, and the Israelis won't appreciate me saying that, I actually think this is leagues above. And actually, this is almost like an autobiography that's being sung, not written. Honestly, it's beautiful. Not everyone's going to get it, but you need to go back and have a few listens to this and listen to the actual lyrics. It's stunning.
Andrew from Holland has said, wait, you don't like our entry. Just wait. Music first, always.
There you go, Andrew.
That's what we're saying, Andrew. Okay. It's the views of the panel. Some of the panel think that, it's going to be soulful, but some of us appreciate the more musical intricacies of it as well. Final question, is this song going to avoid the curse of the hosts?
No.
Where are we going to place this? And do you know what? I'm going to make this easy for you. You can have top 10, mid-table, or bottom 5. Wait,
it's going to be mid-table.
Mid-table from Ian.
Because when we say curse, I instantly go to bottom 5 because the host entry, apart from Flans, has been bottom 5 the last since 2015. I think they've all tanked horrifically. Yeah. I think this will get about 15th. A lot like Lucy Jones, it'll do very well in the jury, and the televote will pull it right down to about 15th or so.
Martin.
Yes, or even Lake Malawi, eh? Yeah, but so mid-table I'd probably go for. I think it'll do, or unless it does really well, unless it does a Caesar Sampson and is sort of like, right up near the top, in which case, it'll be pulled down to sort of like, you know, top 10. But, you know, I think that's a sort of mid-table, more realistic.
Gemma?
Keeping in mind, it's still very, very early days. You know, we've only had this song for, you know, it's not even a week. We've only had it a couple of days or something. So, like, at this point in time, I would be saying bottom 5. But if I see something more impressive, I may change my mind.
Okay, and Yana?
Well, I have to say bottom 5 as well. It's not just my thing, and I don't know.
Well, do you know what, guys? I'm gonna chuck my neck on the line. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a fantastic live performance, and it's gonna be top 10 from me. And I'm hoping Stuart is gonna back me up on that one.
Yeah, I am. Solid top 10 for me. Solid. I've got top 10 written down here, and I think it's going to get some real solid points from the juries, and it should do. It should do. Yeah, we want better songs at Eurovision. This is a real song. Very, very good.
Amazeballs. And on that note, I do believe that is the Netherlands just about done.